Thank you, Pradeep. It's my great honor to have been invited to chair this particular session. As all of us are, I think, conscious, there has been a great effort by the IDSA, beginning with my distinguished friend and colleague Dr. Charan Wadhwa, and continuing further to make sure that Indian strategic knowledge and its roots are properly studied, and the Western scholars also become aware and understand and give full credit, as much credit as our culture deserves. More than that, we ourselves have to learn about our own culture, and with those cultural roots, it's not that India did not have a strategic culture, as I think this unit, this cluster now, has very well demonstrated. It's been a long journey, a very fulfilling journey, Arvind, I would say. And I'm proud to be associated with it at least for 4 out of the 5 years that the journey has been completed. Pradeep has rightly mentioned that this effort has been due to teamwork. And I'm very glad to see that it is fossilized. We have now 6 scholars team supplementing each other's assets and knowledge assets to give us a great food for thought, and I hope it will be on a continuing basis. My great desire would be to see that this is continued as a unit, regular unit, because there are so many scholars of Indian ancient era which have contributed so much and made India proud of its knowledge, particularly about the strategy, that we need to be grateful to those scholars, study them in depth, and examine the relevance of the old doctrines in modern times. Some of them are bound to be relevant. Some of them are bound to be even path-breaking in terms of new developments that may take place in this world of globalization. We do not only have to depend upon Western thought. And I think Western scholars have recognized that, as you can see from the book reviews also and the efforts that have been made. There is now a definite recognition and a greater recognition of the work of Kautilya. My economist friend, whom Pradeep did not mention, Professor Balbir Sihag, has certainly also gave it its own version with the modern tools of modern macro and microeconomic theory, and try to conceptualize what Kautilya would have done if he had learned microeconomics in a graphic and mathematical sense. But that apart, the basic thought are so strong as a founding father of Arthashastra, and not only Arthashastra, governance, political science, diplomacy, you name it, the interlinkages between disciplines which help administer, public administration, to its heights, to serve the people. The most important thing is the paths have been shown by Kautilya and many others. And I'm glad that Niti Shastra is now on the cards in terms of next stage of exploration by Kavandaka. I think that also is a great source of knowledge on Rajvidya, as he calls it, political science. And I hope that the scholars like, I think, Kamal and others who are present here will take note of it and see the relevance of Rajvidya in the context of growing international relations theory that is there. So, as I've said, there are bound to be certain Sanatan truths, basic truths about international relations which will be pervasive, which were valid in the past, which are valid today, and which will also have relevance for future as future unfolds itself unknown to us. Well, as I said, I have enjoyed this exercise in learning, and we are proud that this has been a fulfilling journey, and I hope that it will continue on a scale which gives it a touch of introspection, touch of continuity, and we provide leadership through this forum from the IDSA. We are grateful to Dr. Arvind Gupta also for agreeing to give us the special address at this particular forum, because he has been one of the founding fathers of this movement also. And I've enjoyed working with him also. I would not take more time. We will have some comments at the end. I think Chair may be permitted if time permits, after we listen to the presentations from scholars here, and particularly the special address. I wish you success, this seminar and discussion a great success. We have a whole day of learning. I look forward to, although I may not be able to attend beyond the lunchtime today, but I will take interest in and continue to learn. So with these words of introduction and request to you to kindly participate, and if there is time, time permitting, in this session, but certainly in the technical sessions which are there thereafter, and give us the benefit of your wisdom, your thoughts, particularly foresights, and what we need to do to help this team, this cluster, improve its performance and its standing, both in the national community and international community of strategic thinkers. Best wishes.